What's the history of this attack on the kind of palace aides?
Well, I mean, the first thing I thought of was Diana, his mother, because she, of course, attacked the men in grey suits when she felt she was being briefed against all those years ago back in the 90s. Congratulations on the scoop, by the way. And I think what's remarkable in the weeks since Harry and Charles have met is that they've mostly kept a lid on it until your front page there. Yeah, Prince Harry claiming sabotage. And I think, obviously it's very early days. Both sides are still very cautious, but, there's no immediate way back for him. I'm not sure he's looking for an immediate way back either, but yeah, that's the story.
Well, it's complicated over the last couple of weeks. There has been, drip feed of different information, and we stand by our story. Harry has his kind of story. But what did you think, Samara, of Harry's reaction, as we pointed out there, where he's accusing of things of, almost conspiratorial plot against him in Buckingham Palace?
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, with this man? I mean, genuinely, it's the media plotting against him. It's the media making his wife unpopular. I think Meghan's done that to herself. I do think that he can never, ever take accountability for anything he's ever done. I mean, we know about this visit, that he had to go through the visitor's entrance of Clarence House because he had to get patted down by security because he is not on a sort of, welcome basis with the king in that way. He's not on sort of a father-son relationship at the moment, I feel like it could be said. So I think he's been doing this to himself, and now he's trying to grapple at any sort of excuse to say why this relationship won't work out between him and his father.
Let's cut the niceties and get straight to it. Prince Harry has dropped a truth bomb. He says there are people actively sabotaging his reconciliation with King Charles. And instead of asking who would dare sabotage a father-son relationship, we've got commentators like Samara Gill clutching their pearls, declaring Harry's words stink, and blaming him for his own pain. Excuse me? Harry is the one sabotaged. Not.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, with this man? I mean, genuinely, it's the media plotting against him. It's the media making his wife unpopular. I think Meghan's done that to herself. I do think that he can never, ever take accountability for anything he's ever done. I mean,
the saboteur. Yet somehow Samara Gill wants us to believe that the man who exposed his own flaws in spare, who admitted to his mistakes, can't take accountability. Please. That's not analysis, that's gaslighting, dressed up as commentary. So today, we're tearing down this lazy outrage, calling out the spin, and showing you why Harry's warning about sabotage isn't paranoia. It's proof he's still living rent-free in the heads of both the palace and the press. Buckle up, because this episode is going to rattle some cages. Harry has suggested that there are people inside the royal machinery, maybe even in its media orbit, who don't want peace, who don't want reconciliation between him and King Charles. And let's be honest, why should that shock anyone? Sabotage is practically the palace's unofficial pastime. But then, in the royal exclusive studio, Samara Gill decided to leap on her soapbox. According to her, Harry's claims stink, and all this so-called sabotage is nothing but his own doing. In her view, Harry has brought it on himself and refuses to take accountability. Really, Samara? Really? Here's the reality. When Harry talks sabotage, he's not speculating. He's speaking from the inside, from a lifetime of watching palace courtiers leak, brief, and backstab. We're talking about a system where negative stories about Harry are slipped to the press like candy, while William's missteps vanish like smoke. That's not coincidence. That's orchestration. Commentator Samara Gill critiques Prince Harry's claims. She frames him as the architect of family division. Her view suggests silence would ease tensions. This perspective ignores the root problem. Gill blames the individual exposing the issue, not the issue itself. Her focus on Harry's public statements overlooks private struggles. By endorsing silence, she protects the system, using it as a weapon. Her commentary misses the bigger picture, truth and transparency. Gill defends the cage, ignoring the suffering inside. Her argument demands a return to rules causing the crisis. It's easier to critique Harry's communication than investigate his truths. Her response deflects from uncomfortable questions about palace operations. Prince Harry chooses openness over secrecy. His honesty about mental health and royal experiences is radical. This is a new form of royal duty, prioritizing honesty. The traditional royal mantra avoids accountability. Silence allows the institution to evade scrutiny. Harry's approach breaks this cycle, sharing his story openly. He invites criticism but shows immense courage. Other royals are shielded by palace press officers. Harry chooses accountability to the public. His openness is liberation, not betrayal. It's an attempt to live authentically, free from damaging systems. Harry shows true strength in honesty, redefining modern royalty. He trades quiet privilege for public truth. This is a new era of transparency and accountability. The palace and British press engage in a complex dance. It's a symbiotic relationship, often sacrificing truth. Favourable coverage is traded for access and positive stories. This creates a double standard in media relations. Those who play by the rules are rewarded. Dissenters are targeted. Prince Harry finds himself on the wrong side of this equation. Leaks damage his image while protecting others. This manipulation corrodes trust within the family and with the public. The press becomes a palace tool, distorting reality. Harry's crime was exposing this game. By speaking openly, he threatens the system's balance. The backlash against him is the system's self-protection. It's time to question this symbiotic deception. Commentators like Samara Gill echo tired arguments. They focus on Harry's actions, ignoring systemic issues. This is not a normal family dispute. It involves a powerful institution. Commentary often fails to acknowledge this context. Instead of investigating sabotage claims, they dismiss them. They deflect, focusing on Harry's character or ventures. This deflection protects the status quo. It frames the issue as one individual's problem. This avoids scrutiny of the system itself. We must demand more from commentators. They should challenge official narratives and seek truth. The current conversation is an echo chamber lacking substance. It's time to ask the questions that truly matter. So, let's flip the script. Harry isn't the one who can't take accountability. It's the palace and their media allies. They won't own the sabotage because acknowledging it would mean admitting that this monarchy, which thrives on image and illusion, is willing to destroy one of its own sons to survive. Samara Gill can throw around words like stink all she wants. But what really stinks is the way Harry has been targeted, undermined and dismissed, even when he's speaking about reconciliation, not revenge. Harry's not crying wolf. He's pointing to the wolves circling the campfire. And the louder the outrage from commentators like Samara, the clearer it is that Harry's telling a truth they desperately wish would stay buried. Thanks for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. If you loved this breakdown, hit subscribe, share it far and wide, and join the conversation. Because Harry deserves honesty, not sabotage, and we'll keep calling it out.